Hey guys, welcome to a Four Realms of Chaos studio update. And we haven't done one of these for a while, but we thought it was time because we got this Reaver Titan in, and our job was just to assemble it and give it the base coat of red. And we also highlighted it with an airbrush, as you can see. It's like really awesome. Des and Walker were in charge of building this guy.
Okay guys, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about how I was able to assemble this Reaver Titan. And how I made it like easily detachable in the middle and like a really strong connection so it wouldn't like be wobbly. So if you come a little closer, you'll be able to see that I glued like a bolt in the bottom of his waist, and then in his legs I did like a nut, so it just like screws in. And when you're doing it, you have to be careful and try and match up. When you screw it in, you have to make sure he's facing forward when it's tight, because if you don't, he could be like facing backwards when it's tight. You can't screw him anymore, so be careful with that. And yeah, so I'll just show you how it screws on. So you can just put it there, and it just takes a couple turns. So the client sent in this turbo laser, which is just like his other handgun, but I guess for his back, and it just came with this like gun part. So we went to Home Depot and found this big, I guess you could call it a bolt, I don't know. You can see like the threads. And then I had to take a pipe and glue it inside this so it would fit into the hole on the top. And yeah, so it just sticks in and it's nice and tight and it can turn and everything.
Sid over here is working on a ton
Endless.
of Sisters of Battle. Look at this. There are over 100. This was our sample of a Sisters of Battle. He wanted caution stripes at first, but we're probably going to take that off the bolter because it just takes a little too much away from the model. Okay, so another thing we have is this board game called Descent. It's actually like an RPG style by the makers of Runebound, which we have. And we haven't played this game, Descent, but from the client, it sounds really awesome. And this is the second batch of models. I'll probably do a showcase of the other ones pretty soon. So yeah, before they get painted, they're like this. We filled in some gaps behind there. Gave us these to go off of. You only see like the top half of his body. So then from that, Sid did this, which is pretty awesome. Another really cool thing are the spiders. Here's the card. And yeah, here you can see he had like a bunch of them, and Sid did freehand on the top of like these skulls. So that's really cool right there. One commission we just did, this Storm Talon that's the half-half, which is I think Angels in Carmine or something like that. Des decided he might start a Necrons Army, and he is starting with a bang with this Tesseract Vault. So another big project for the studio is this Khorne Demonkin Chaos commission that we're doing right now. It has all these Khorne Hounds from the Ages. So first up in Khorne Through the Ages, this is one of the Khorne Hounds that GW put out like, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. And they're pretty cool. They have like all the spikes and they're more lion looking. Then these ones, which are the current ones, and they look more like lizardy with the frill collar, and yeah, so we're doing them different tones like purples and yellows. They're not completely done, as you can see. They just need some more detail work. The next Khorne Hound is this one from Puppet Wars. They do some alternative models, and you can see these are like really ripped Khorne Hounds. They don't have a lot of fur, but they have like a cool skeleton at the top, and they're more like alien-y, like their faces don't look that demonic. There are some with like 4 eyes, as you can see here, and they even have them anatomically correct in the bottom down there. Yeah, so if you want your hound scientifically proportionate, you can get these hounds. And here's the Bloodthirster Des has been working on. It's more of like an alternative scheme, and its base isn't complete, and there's just some finishing touches on this model. I'll show you guys the back. The wings are really nice, and some like different tones. So some other models for this Corn Army are these classic Bloodletters that Sid's doing. They are actually really awesome. They're more like goat-like, and he has some example models that we're painting them after, which is like this. And we're going to switch up those bases. They're going to be on cool lava ones. And yeah, they're really cool. All their fur is like kind of flaming. And that's that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the update, and we'll see you guys next time.
Right on! Am I doing like a hello?
Yeah.
Welcome.
To How I Built a Knight. Okay.
Wait, am I actually?
Yeah, welcome to How I Built a Knight. Okay, ready?
Welcome to How I really.
No, it's not a knight. It's a. Okay, go. Ready?